Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the concept of a natural apothecary.
Right, that idea of having your own little at-home sanctuary for wellness.
Exactly. Using herbs, oils, natural ingredients. And we're looking specifically at a collection from Green Time Wellness called 10 More Natural Apothecary Recipes and Remedies.
hmm So our goal here is to really get into these 10 recipes.
Yeah, what are they for? What's in them? How do you make them? And pull out the key insights for you listening.
What I find interesting right off the bat is how the source frames it. Not just recipes, but an at-home sanctuary.
Totally. It feels more intentional than just mixing stuff up, doesn't it? Like these are actual tools for self-care.
Absolutely. It suggests, a path towards more holistic living, connecting with plants, simple things.
So let's see how these recipes actually bring that to life. The source gives us 10 specific examples.
Okay, and they cover quite a range. Physical stuff, emotional support.
Right. Let's start with the first one they list. Licorice root throat soothing tea.
Okay, so this is specifically for a dry throat, maybe vocal strain.
And the key ingredients. The source points to dried licorice root, slippery elm bark, and marshmallow root.
Yeah, those are sort of the classic soothing trio in herbalism. They all have this substance called mucilage.
Mucilage.
Yeah,
That gel-like stuff.
exactly. When you steep them, it gets released. So drinking the tea literally coats your throat.
Ah, it provides a physical barrier. Makes sense for irritation.
Precisely. It's direct plant action.
And the source says steep a teaspoon of each in hot water about 15 minutes. But there's a really important note.
The blood pressure warning. Yeah. Avoid if you have high blood pressure.
Crucial reminder, isn't it? Just because it's natural doesn't mean it's universally safe.
Absolutely. You always need to know the properties and, well, the potential downsides.
Okay, so from internal soothing, let's go external. Recipe 2 is the Calendula healing salve.
For cuts, scrapes, dry skin, that kind of thing.
Calendula feels like a perfect example of what the source is getting at. Simple plant power.
It really is. It's famous in herbal circles for skin healing. People use it for inflammation, tissue repair.
So the recipe uses dried calendula flowers, olive oil, and beeswax. And the process, it involves infusing the flowers in the oil first.
Yeah, you basically steep the flowers in the oil, usually with gentle heat like a double boiler, so the plant compounds infuse into the oil.
Okay.
Then you strain out the flowers and mix that infused oil with melted beeswax. The beeswax thickens it into a salve.
Got it. A basic but really effective herbal technique creates that protective balm.
Exactly.
All right, switching gears now. Something for energy. Recipe 3 is the lemon ginger detox shot.
Ah, yes, the morning Kickstarter.
Seems like it. The source keeps it simple. Lemon juice, grated ginger, apple cider vinegar, and a little cayenne pepper.
That combination definitely sounds like it would wake you up, taking it first thing, like the source says.
Yeah, you've got the acidity, the ginger's heat, the cayenne kick. Probably gets the digestion going, too.
Right. Each one does something slightly different. Lemon for vitamin C, ginger for warmth, ACV for, well, its reputed benefits, cayenne for circulation. It's a potent little mix.
Quick and intense. Now for something completely different, much gentler, the lavender rose body oil.
Oh, that sounds lovely. For moisturizing and relaxation.
It uses sweet almond oil as the base, infused with dried lavender and dried rose petals.
So similar infusion process to the calendula salve, right? Letting the aromatics seep into the oil.
Seems like it. And sweet almond oil is nice and light. Lavender and rose, I mean, those are classic relaxation scents.
Totally. And using it after a shower or for massage, as they suggest, it makes moisturizing feel more like a ritual. Ties back to that sanctuary idea.
Definitely. Okay, another external one for the face this time. Bentonite clay facial mask.
Right, this one's targeted more towards acne clogged pores.
Ingredients are bentonite clay, apple cider vinegar, and a couple of drops of tea tree oil.
Bentonite clay is pretty cool stuff. It's got this negative charge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the idea is that it attracts and binds to positively charged impurities like toxins in your pores. Helps draw them out.
Huh. Interesting. And the apple cider vinegar activates it.
Yeah, and adds some mild exfoliation. Plus, the tea tree oil brings in those antibacterial properties.
The instructions are straightforward. Mix to a paste, put it on avoiding eyes, leave it 10-15 minutes, then rinse. Sound like a strong, clarifying mask.
Definitely seems targeted. Now, for a different kind of relief, there's the peppermint headache balm.
Listed for tension headaches, even migraines. Base is coconut oil with peppermint and eucalyptus essential oils.
And you rub it on your temples, back of the neck.
So you're using the cooling effect of the peppermint, right? The menthol.
Exactly. It can distract from the pain, maybe relax muscles. And eucalyptus is often used for clearing the head, easing tension.
Concentrating those essential oils for topical relief. Makes sense.
Okay, back to internal stuff. Recipe 7. Nettle Mineral Tonic.
For energy, hair, skin health, sounds very nourishing. It's just dried nettle leaves and horsetail.
Yeah, these are mineral powerhouses. Nettle is packed with iron, calcium, magnesium. Horsetail is famous for silica.
Silica, that's important for hair and nails. Connective tissue.
That's the one. So steeping these tablespoons of each, 20 minutes hot water makes this mineral-rich drink. The source suggests drinking it daily.
Like a liquid multivitamin from plants. Cool.
Then we have the Moulin Chest Rub for chest congestion, colds.
Okay, so this uses Moulin infused oil.
Right, along with shea butter, beeswax, and eucalyptus oil. You melt it all together. Moulin itself has a long history for respiratory support.
So combining that infused oil with eucalyptus in a rub, it's topical support for congestion.
Yeah, the warmth, the scent, maybe helps loosen things up when you rub it on your chest. The shea and beeswax make it smooth and protective.
Makes sense. Now, recipe 9 gets into adaptogens. Ashwagandha and maca energy elixir.
For stress, fatigue, hormonal balance.
The base is almond milk, then ashwagandha powder, maca powder, cinnamon, and a bit of honey.
So ashwagandha and maca are both considered adaptogens, herbs that help the body, adapt to stress.
Right. Ashwagandha is often linked to calming, stress reduction.
And maca more with energy, stamina, maybe hormone balance.
And the source says just warm the milk, whisk everything in. A comforting way to get those herbs.
Yeah, makes them easy to take.
Okay, finally, recipe 10 really leans into the self-care aspect. Flower-infused bath soak.
This one just sounds relaxing. Epsom salt, dried lavender, dried rose, and baking soda.
Epsom salt for the magnesium, muscle relaxation.
Yep, lavender and rose again for calm and scent. Baking soda can be soothing for the skin, too.
And the instruction is simple. Half a cup in a warm bath. Soak. It's presented as more than just getting clean. It's a ritual.
Definitely. It connects right back to that wellness companion idea. Tools for emotional release, not just physical fixes.
So looking at all 10 of these, the teas, salves, the shot, the tonic, the rubs, the soak, you really see that message from the Apothecary Wisdom for the Soul section shining through.
You do. They emphasize that healing can be natural, personal, simple. It's about empowering yourself with, fairly accessible stuff.
And I like that idea of the apothecary being a wellness companion, filled with purpose, peace, and plants. It elevates it beyond just a collection of jars,
It really touches on exploring that path of holistic living, being active in creating your own remedies, your own rituals, being present with it.
So pulling it all together, this deep dive into the green thyme wellness source, it really shows a practical way to weave natural remedies and mindful self-care into everyday life.
Yeah, it's not just about these specific 10 recipes maybe, but the philosophy behind them. That simple plant-based approaches can be really supportive for body and soul.
Right. It offers a tangible way to explore taking a bit more agency in your own well-being, connecting with nature's effectiveness. So here's something to maybe mull over based on all this. If these simple, natural ingredients, when prepared with intention, can offer real support for various needs, physical, emotional, what does that suggest about the potential we all have? The potential for integrating small, intentional self-care rituals using natural elements into our daily routines, not just for fixing problems, but maybe for building resilience, finding a bit more peace day to day.